And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
So with Millsap sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Sabonis is out there with Fall. Then it's Russell. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Miller in at the shooting guard position. Ingles against Tatum. And it's Jayson Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Tatum against Miller. Now the pass to Sabonis. Russell knocks it away. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. Passes it to Brown. Russell a screen on Ingles. Brown drives in, and the dunk by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Smart against Russell. There's Miller with the three. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. As many do, he compared Domantas Sabonis to his dad, Arvydas, in terms of his feel for the game. Coach said, Domas is now capable of registering a triple-double on any given night, largely because he anticipates everything. And he has the talent and size to take advantage of what he sees. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Shots good by Miller.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Brown. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Inside, Sabonis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, there's a lot to like about Sabonis, but he can play finesse as well as bully ball. And I love that about him.
Smart dishes to Bagley. Pass to Tatum. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Indiana calls timeout.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Pacers. And here's a look at some numbers for Domantas Sabonis. Indiana's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Millsap sets the pick for Russell. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Smart. Left side, Tatum. Goes up the baseline. Good on the jump shot. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
You know, with how good Tatum is driving it, I think it's a smart play by Jayson to take that shot because the defense is giving him room to do so.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from three. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Now, here is Miller after Jaylen Brown's miss. Now, Tatum, he has 5. Russell a screen on Miller. Tatum drives in. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
Russell against Smart. Russell inside. Great D that time from Bagley. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Suns.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Pass to Miller. To the inside. From 11 feet away. Millsap misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Russell a screen on Ingles. Brown drives in. That one drops for him. Brown's got 6.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Miller surveying the floor. Over Tatum. Indiana again missing. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Russell. No good that time. Good work defensively by Millsap. Pacers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Russell passes to Millsap. 6 to shoot. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Walker's checked in for Smart.
Come on and get loud.
A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at Boston, they're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And checking out Indiana, quite a few spots down the ladder right now. To the middle, here's Russell. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
Well, doing a little bit of everything. Millsap, terrific at moving the ball, sensing when a teammate has a good look. It doesn't stick with him.
Now, here's Brown. 6 points for him. Russell a screen on Miller. Here's Brown. No good that time. And Indiana will come the other way. Miller, the pass to Russell. Shoots over Walker. Russell, no luck. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Kicks it to Brown. Back to Tatum. The pass to Russell. Nice ball movement by Boston. Bagley from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You've got to have all hands on deck for this one.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Timeout called the Pacers. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. And it's not just the athlete, it's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Erlin's Noel checks in for Russell. Wayne Dedman comes in for Bagley. And it's Williams in for Jayson Tatum.
This is Dougie McBuckets at his best, a lights-out shooter from beyond the arc.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by McDermott.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now, here's Oladipo. Pass to Hernan Gomez. No good. That would have tied it.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Back to Walker. Three-pointer. Sabonis grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Oladipo against Walker. Pass to Granger from downtown. And Boston with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now here's Walker. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to Chicago. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Granger.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Screen by Sabonis. Granger misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Indiana's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Oladipo outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Oladipo. 4 on the clock. And the rejection by Noel.
And Noel just staking his territory with his massive reach. That wingspan makes him an intimidating presence who covers a lot of ground quickly.
Indiana trailing here. Oladipo with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Granger penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Granger.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Jackson Hayes is checked in for Hernan Gomez.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Jaylen Brown. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Right around 21 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And here's Sabonis. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Williams kicks to Dedmon, and it's Walker top of the key. Pass to Brown. And here's Walker. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Walker. Brown's got 9.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Now, here's Oladipo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over
him. Walker against Oladipo. The pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here's Oladipo. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Dedmon. Oladipo against Brown. He kicks to Walker. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. And he drives in. An easy 2 points on the layup. 5 points in the game.
You know, Walker is fantastic at taking what the defense gives him, but that takes experience and patience.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And I like this call because you want the ref in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
1 second left. No good there. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 8. And we'll be back with you right after this.
All right, look who's coming on onto the court.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
So with Millsap sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with.
That's his first.
Sabonis is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Russell. And it's McDermott, and it's shooting guard.
Dennis Schroeder at the line, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason. And cap space drying up quickly. And he just lacks suitors. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. And it's Russell missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Schroeder against Ingles. Deadman a screen. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Russell, he's checked in for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Williams. Miller's checked in for Indiana. Russell. And it's Hayes in the corner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, and it's Noel with the rebound.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And Russell gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Passes it to Sabonis. Nice D from Russell. Celtics leading by 12. Pass to Richardson. Back to Schroeder. Ingles against Richardson. Takes it inside. The putback. That one, no good. The Pacers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Ingles passes to Miller. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul, and he's on his way to the free throw line.
One of the attributes Sabonis has is he's excellent at drawing fouls. I mean, even when the contact happens, he doesn't let it affect his shot.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Free throw good, Sabonis. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot. And Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master, so I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
Here's Tatum after Indiana gets the three. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. good on the shot.
Dennis
Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
And, give Schroeder credit. Taking the contact like a man and staying in control.
Miller outside. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 4 assists in the game. Noel, a screen on Miller. Richardson against Miller. Richardson, no luck.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And the Pacers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Noel. Brown comes in for Josh Richardson. And Walker subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bagley finds Tatum. Here's Russell. From deep, Walker. And they get it back. Brown outside. That shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now, here's Walker. 7 points in the game. Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Russell kicks to Hernan Gomez. And it's Miller penetrating. Walker against Russell. Shoots over Walker. And again, it's Indiana.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
So loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let me know who wants a t-shirt. All right.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Millsap comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Granger in for Joe Ingles. Boston trailing. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 9.
Foul. Marvin Bagley III. That's his second.
The Pacers shooting their
foul.
second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for the Pacers, Campy Russell. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Russell.
Oh, you got to like the skills of Campy Russell. He brings a lot to the table. A high percentage scorer from any area. A really good all-around forward.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
The Pacers making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. There's the dish to Miller. And Brown over to help. To the inside. Kicks it out to Granger. Millsap sets the pick for Granger. 5 to shoot. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Tatum. Russell a screen on Millsap. Charity stripe shot. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers coming into town. Here's Walker. He's got 7, and the shot goes in. Walker's got 9 points.
Boy, it's so good to see Walker pulling up with that kind of confidence. I mean, his jump shot seems to be getting better every year.
Pass to Miller. Back to Oladipo. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Tatum. 14 points for him. Here's Russell. Nails the baby hook. Russell's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Oladipo against Walker. Millsap a screen on Walker. And
Victor Oladipo.
Boy, he's got freakish athleticism, and you can see why he's participated in the slam dunk contest before. This guy can fly.
Now here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. He can't get that one. Nice D from Oladipo. Miller dishes to Oladipo. Back to Miller. And it's off from 3-point range. Brown feeling it out a bit, and they call an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Indiana making a change here. Sabonis is checked in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Walker. Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots, despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop.
At the line for your Celtics, Jayson Tatum at the line with 1 shot.
1 shot.
Here's Oladipo. He has 7.
2 minutes remaining in the
Miller outside. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now, here is Russell. Nice D from Sabonis.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Oladipo, good.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And stolen by Miller. Granger with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. The drive by Granger. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the three ball, the long-range shooting.
The free throw drops for Granger.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now, here's Bagley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's the pass to Walker. No good again that time.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And Oladipo, here we go.
And that's his fourth foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Pacers have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, you know, Oladipo was the second pick back in the 2013 draft and has made back-to-back All-Star games in 18 and 19. His star is rising.
Now here's Tatum. 17 points for him last game against Chicago.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Pacers leading by 14. Granger passes to Millsap. Oladipo against Russell. Sabonis' screen on Tatum. Three-pointer, Granger. And so it's the Indiana Pacers.